The NBA season starts this week. We're going to preview it, and we got a guest on for NFL picks. Let's do it. All right, James. It is season 5, episode 9.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Pretty good. I'm excited. NBA. We haven't done this in a while. It's been a minute. NBA season's back on. I don't feel like I'm totally locked into the NBA world yet because football season, obviously. But this will be a good opportunity to kind of get back locked into the NBA. So
Feels dark in here. You feel like it's dark in here?
yeah, probably just outside.
Where's my new iPhone 17
Looks
camera?
like it's about
it
to
should be
rain.
fine. But
Holy flex, bro. Might be him.
Also,
He
I
might be him.
don't live in the 06. Okay. Anyway.
Okay. Rise up.
Okay. NBA. Yeah, you gave me my MLB. I gave you your NBA. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we got to do a little bit of it. It's not much. It shouldn't be too
All right,
much.
So we're gonna I actually gonna have a lot of fun with this. So we're previewing the season. Got team you're high on, team you're low on, your MVP, your champion, your breakout player, your first coach fired, and your player to score the most points in a game.
Okay, where do we want to start?
I have a list of mine, so let's go down my list because I'm
Okay.
the king.
Sounds-
Team you are high on, James Stark.
Okay. There's a bunch of teams. This is probably not the easiest one to pick because I think there's so many different options.
Mhm.
But the main one that I went to, and I don't know, they're kind of indifferent. I went to the Dallas Mavericks. So they lost.
James. We ran into Dallas Mavericks too.
You said the same thing. Okay, so because of the Kyrie injury, everyone's a little down on Dallas. And obviously the Luka trade and everything. But I really think Dallas has a shot to go far in the playoffs if they get healthy and they get a good seeding. Just because of the way this team is built, they're going to be one of the best defensive teams in the NBA from the jump. And that helps, right? You have the offensive guys that are going to come along during the season. The defense immediately is going to help, especially from Cooper Flag. He's looked incredible during preseason. I'm really excited. I think he's already the best help defender in the league, by the way. He's incredible off the ball defense. Same thing with AD. It's going to be really hard to score on this team, which I think is going to help them towards the beginning of the season. And then when they get some guys back towards the end of the season, I think this team has a good chance to go on a run come playoff time.
Yeah, so for all of these, I had a couple ones that I didn't pick, in parentheses.
Okay, I had one. I thought about Portland, and that's a lower one that I think has a chance to come up a little bit. Also a very defensive-minded team, going to be able to hang in there. That was another one I thought of.
My other two that I thought of picking were the Spurs and the Lakers, based on where they were. But I ended up going with the Mavericks as well. So without injuries, this is your lineup. Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Cooper Flag, P.J. Washington, Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
This is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, and then off the bench you have Gafford and Lively out down there, and then you have D'Angelo Russell, and that's, of course, a bunch of other guys. So they're really well put together team. Everyone's talking about the Luka trade. And yeah, this is a horrible trade, but for the current state of the Mavericks, it was probably a good trade.
And they got lucky with Cooper Flag.
Yeah, they got lucky with Cooper
Let's put that
Flag.
out, yeah.
And so the fact that everyone thinks, they can't be good because they traded Luka, I feel like is killing the narrative a little bit.
Yeah.
When I think they can be really good this year, 5 years down the line, that will be the case.
Okay.
So they have Cooper Flag. So.
Okay, so this is the team that I am low on is a team that you said you were high on, which is going to be interesting. So I said the Los Angeles Lakers. And the reasoning for that is, yes, they have Luka Doncic and LeBron James. And the fact that those two are on the same team, I think immediately makes them a top 8 seed in the West just because of those two people. But everything else around it scares me. DeAndre Ayton, I'm a Suns fan. I know what DeAndre Ayton was. He's no longer even close to that. He doesn't hustle for offensive rebounds. He doesn't get second chance opportunities. All he really does is get defensive rebounds, and his scoring has lacked. I'm interested to see how he evolves.
You really just
you
kind
of need a rim runner. You kind of do. With LeBron, he's kind of always had one. Yeah, kind of. But I agree. There are pieces into this offense that I think need to develop still, and it just scares me immediately, crowning them as a top 4 seed just because they have Luka and LeBron. It just scares me a little bit. I think JJ Redick's going to figure it out, but I would say I'm lower on them just because I'm a little scared on what they could be.
Okay. It's interesting. I think the Lakers are going to be good. I think Luka is Luka, and he looks a lot skinnier now.
Yeah, he does.
And,
he does.
That should help him on defense, and Austin Reeves has looked really good, just in general on offense. Then you have LeBron. Who's the 3?
It kind of they're kind of doing a lot, but probably Rui right now.
Rui's pretty good, especially on defense. I think. I don't really know much.
Pretty good on defense. But like they added Marcus Smart in the offseason.
Yeah,
I don't know where
that could be a big.
I know, but I don't know where he's going to fit in the lineup right now. They have Dalton Connect, who's kind of sucked the past couple of times. Like I don't know. It's just like a lot of pieces that need to come together for the Lakers. They have really good pieces, but they got to come together.
Marcus Smart was one of the reasons I put them here because they could be really valuable off the bench, or even if you replace him with Austin Reeves, and that's put you a really good defender next to Luka Doncic, which is really helpful. And then I think DeAndre Ayton, they can do. I think he'll be better than he was in the past couple of years. I don't know how good he's going to be, but he's kind of a big wild card. But better than they had last year at center.
Yeah,
let's just say that. My team I'm low on. My alternate option was the Los Angeles Clippers.
Okay.
But I went with the Magic.
Interesting.
And the reason I say that, I think this team's going to make the playoffs, right? That's not my problem. Everyone's crowning them 1 seed, 2 seed, 3 seed. It's like, no. Like, this hasn't worked yet. Like, Paolo and Franz Wagner thing has not worked yet. And I'm not going to believe it at this point till I see it. Franz Wagner cannot shoot.
Yep.
And Paolo, he's great. But, like, these guys don't fit well together. Until I see it, I'm not going to believe it. And just because you added Desmond Bane doesn't mean you're going to automatically be a contender. Great player. But he's just going to shoot a few more for you. Like, he's not, like, that good. And so, you went 41-41 last year. Nice, but, like, that's 500. You know, like, just Desmond Bane is not going to bring you up 20 games.
Yeah. I kind of agree with what you're saying. I think the offense is a little scary for the Magic this year. I think the defense is going to translate immediately because Desmond Bane is a plus defender. He doesn't suck on defense, which I think is going to be helpful. And he's going to add a little bit of shooting, but I agree. I wouldn't immediately say this team's going to be a top 3 seed.
I see them as bottom of the playoffs, top the play-in.
Like okay,
between
like
the 5
6 and 8.
Yeah,
5 and 8.
5 to 8, not like 2 to 4.
Yeah, I see that. I get what you're saying. I do think this team can be a top 3 seed if they reach their potential, but I do have to see Paolo.
Franz Wagner.
Yeah, exactly. Paolo and
Wagner.
Franz
VOG.
Wagner. Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero have to stay on the floor. That's the problem. They have to stay healthy. When they're both on the floor, they're pretty lethal. The problem is they're never on the floor together.
All right. Who's your MVP, James?
I want to go with the boring answer and just say Nikola Jokic. I'm not going to. I'm going to go to either Giannis Antetokounmpo because I think he's literally going to have to carry his entire team, and I think Milwaukee still has a chance to be a top 6 seed and be a very good defensive team because no one else can score. Or maybe Anthony Davis. I'm high on the Dallas Mavericks. AD's the best player on that team. They're going to run the offense through him the entire year. They've already said they kind of want to have him in like a Sabonis role where he's passing a lot more, which I think will be helpful.
Where's Sabonis been in the MVP race the last few years?
Well, that's a good point, but Sabonis can't score like AD. If AD gets the assist to his name, I think he has some MVP capabilities. But I'll go Giannis, and I won't go the boring answer in Jokic, even though he probably...
You think the Bucks could be that good?
They're going to be a top 6 seed, I think. Just because of Giannis.
I would put them like bottom of the play-in. Like, I don't think they're going to be any good.
I think it's such a weird constructed roster, but I low-key could see it kind of
Miles
working.
Turner's going to be good.
I could see it. I could see it working. Like some young talent coming in. I don't know. Kuzma has to show me a little bit more, but
they're going to have some guard play. They want to be in.
Yep, that's the problem. You got to see strides from like Ryan Rollins and Kevin Porter Jr. and the younger guys on the roster, which is tough. But the East sucks this year, so I think they could be decent.
Yeah. Okay. So my MVP. My alternate was Jokic. I think he obviously is the best player in the world.
Yeah.
And he's going to put up a triple-double every night, so if that's what you like, he's probably going to win it. But I said it last year. I'm going to say it again this year.
3 years, probably.
No, and the year before that. And the year before that. I'm not going to stop until I see it.
Yeah.
Because Luka Doncic is one of the best players in this league. He still doesn't have an MVP.
Crazy.
Just because he switched teams doesn't mean anything to me. LeBron's getting worse. Luka Doncic is getting better. It's his team. This is not LeBron's team. This is Luka's team. He's going to probably average a 30-point near triple-double again. And it's just his stats are going to look really good with this new team around him. Like, his stats are going to be, like, stat padding every game. And this team, I think, is really good. Last year, kind of a Cinderella phase. But I think he's going to look really good after a full offseason in this system. And his stats are going to be, like, video game numbers, I think. Luka Doncic is going to win MVP. I'll say it again.
I hope he does. He deserves one. Yeah, I agree. He's going to put up numbers that are going to be crazy, so he'll be in there like he is every single year. I just don't know if he'll be better than like Jokic or Giannis or Shea or those kind of guys. We'll see.
I don't think I can get to Shea again.
Probably not. He won't have the season he had either.
No.
He can't sustain that.
All right. And who's your champion?
Okay, this took me the longest to pick, which feels kind of weird, but I'm gonna go to the one and only Denver Nuggets, which sounds crazy to say, and I know that like there's teams like OKC who are better than them on paper. There's other teams out there in the West. I think Denver can run through the West. I think they can win a championship. I think they're that good. I think their offseason additions were some of the best in the offseason. And I expect Jokic to be the best player in the world like he is every single year. I'm not going to doubt Denver just because I think they have the best looking roster on paper right now, in my opinion. Cameron Johnson. They added Tim Hardaway Jr. They're going to see strides from Christian Brown. I need to see that. Jamal Murray's still there. They still have the duo. I just expect this team to be good like they are every single year, and with some of their additions, they could be even better. Yeah, Cameron Johnson's so much better than Michael Porter Jr. It's like not even funny.
I didn't have them on my additions, but they were my next team probably. The Denver Nuggets, they're really good. I've always been high on them. I think they can win a championship. Yeah. And they took the Thunder to 7 games last year. People forget. Anyway, my honorable mention is probably what I should be calling it. My honorable mention is the Cavaliers. I think with the East being stripped apart with the Celtics not going to be good this year, so I think the Cavs potentially have a really easy road down through the East and into the finals, but I need to see it from them. I'm not going to pick them until they do it in the playoffs. My NBA champion is the Oklahoma City Thunder, the team who actually has the best looking roster on paper. Okay, let's be real.
I think you're right.
And
it's a boring pick, but yeah, you're right.
They're just way better than everyone else. Right. Like you can't look at this team and say they're not. Like the Denver Nuggets are really good. If anyone has a chance to knock them off in the West, it's probably them. Mm-hmm. Just because they have Jokic. But the Thunder, they look really good. They've done it once now. Won it last year. And they're just so much better than everyone else. They're kind of a dynasty. It's what it's going to turn into, most likely. And this is the start by going back to back. The Thunder.
Okay. Another team in the West, which I am not going to mention throughout this process. I think the Golden State Warriors got a shot.
You said that last year. No, I won the bet.
And they were in the playoffs. Like, it wasn't like... They were like, what, the 7th seed? And I said they were going to be the 6th seed?
Yeah.
So, I mean...
$10 richer for me.
Okay. But Steph Curry's him, and Al Horford...
You said they were going to be the 3 seed.
I said 1 through 6.
The bet was top 6.
Yeah.
I think you had them in your 3.
I think, I probably had top 4.
Yeah. Anyway. Who's your breakout player?
This one is literally just because this team is not going to have enough scoring on their team from the Indiana Pacers. I'm going Benedict Mathurin.
Oh, my honorable mention.
Really? Okay, so what I saw in the playoffs last year, Benedict Mathurin deserves to be like a number 2 option on a championship level team. I know that sounds crazy to say. If you don't know who Benedict Mathurin is, he's a stud for the Indiana Pacers. Not quite yet. I think he's a stud. Really young guy. He's 22 years old. Explosive. Can jump out the gym. Like, I don't know. Everything that I saw last year in a playoff run from a young player on the Indiana Pacers, I expect a lot from Benedict Mathurin this year. He's going to have to put up points. I think he has a chance to genuinely average like 25 to 27 in this offense. A lot of plays are going to run through him. I'm excited to see him and Andrew Nembhard kind of have their own team with Halliburton now.
Don't say that name.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
So my honorable mention was Benedict Mathurin. Like I said, I looked at his stats. Yeah, he's been averaging like 16 or 17 every year. And so I was like, how much higher can he go, realistically? And the answer is a lot, but I don't know. I'd probably see him averaging low 20s.
Okay.
Which only means like a 5 or 6 point upgrade with the points per game. But a guy I could see taking a lot of the scoring role is Andrew Nembhard, who another year older, another year more matured. So TJ McConnell obviously shares the point guard role, but I think this year you're going to see more Andrew Nembhard being, again, 1 year more developed.
TJ McConnell will be out, too, for like a month and a half.
I didn't even know that. Yeah. And so with Tyrese Halliburton out, Miles Turner gone, it's a great opportunity for Andrew Nembhard to step up. Another reason why I picked him is because he's going to be the main ball handler, which is huge because Benedict Mathurin's going to have to get the ball past him. Mm-hmm. And in the NBA, that didn't happen too much. So Andrew Nembhard getting the ball in his hands, I think is going to be big. I think he's going to make a big impact, maybe get close to 20 points per game from his 10 last year, so I got Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, and what we saw last year in the playoffs from Andrew Nembhard is, like, this guy deserves to be a point guard on his own team. Like, he doesn't...
I mean, not like I still watched any of it, but yeah.
Well, yeah, so, like, Halliburton is obviously great. He's a top 5 probably point guard in the NBA last year. Like, but Andrew Nembhard deserves to be his own team, and I'm excited to see him get his own team this year. Obviously... We wish Tyrese Halliburton a speedy recovery, but Andrew Nembhard, dog.
Is this his last year of his rookie deal or something?
Nembhard?
Does he have an extension or something?
I feel like he got an extension.
I'll look it up.
Either last year, like 2 years ago. Maybe not. I don't know. It's a good question. His brother's playing for the Mavericks, though, Ryan Nembhard. They're going to throw him in the rotation, it looks like. He's killing it in preseason.
Yeah, he's got an extension.
Yeah, okay.
I was thinking he might walk, but they gave him a lot of money. So,
yeah, deserved.
Who's your first coach fired?
Kind of a weird one for me to pick. I kind of wanted to say Doc Rivers, but then I'm like, I think the Bucks will be okay, even though I think he's one of the worst coaches in the NBA.
They're not going to fire him because they have no roster at the moment.
Yeah, but it's Doc Rivers. Like, he should have never been hired in the first place. But whatever. That's just my opinion.
You're right.
You're not going to like this answer. I've been saying it for a couple years. I hope the Pelicans are good, but I'm going to go Willie Green. I don't think that Willie Green has enough capability to be an NBA head coach in the NBA. I just don't see it in the way he coaches. I just don't see it. And I think that Willie Green is a really good guy. I think he has some specific things about him that make him a good coach. But overall, I just don't think he can handle a bunch of guys on a roster. He hasn't done a great job at it. He's been injury plagued. I get it. It's been a really weird situation in New Orleans. I just don't think that Willie Green has weathered the storm good enough for him to deserve to be an NBA coach anymore. I hope he proves me wrong. I hope the Pelicans are very good this year. I hope they get no injuries. I'm excited to see their season. But Willie Green is just not that good of a coach. I think he could get fired.
I had Willie Green before I changed it, so not a bad pick.
Okay.
Just because the Pelicans do have a new GM, going to want to reset, but then I thought about it more. I was like, well, he's got the injury excuse.
He does.
And that's definitely reasonable. And he... I don't know. I guess I haven't seen... He hasn't had enough opportunity, I feel like, when everyone was healthy. He made the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I think this year they have a chance to be good again with the kind of draft they had, the kind of guys that they're developing, with Zion looking as good as he does right now. So I think there's a chance that Willie Green and the Pelicans start off really well and he saves his job for another year.
True.
But, so that's why I ended up going with Brian Keefe from the Wizards. They're going to be tanking this year, as always, every year, because they haven't won the lottery yet. So they're going to need a scapegoat this year. It's basically every other year. Because in your first year, you're not going to get fired because, he didn't have anyone on his team. Then the second year, even though you still don't have anyone, they're going to fire you as a scapegoat. So that's kind of how it goes. So Brian Keefe in his second year will be a scapegoat midseason for the Washington Wizards. And my second line was, it's not his first year. They can fire him. So,
yep.
There you go.
Good answer. Okay.
So who's your player to score the most points in a game this season?
Okay, this one was a really easy pick for me because watching preseason just a little bit, I watched 2 Celtics games in preseason. That boy Jaylen Brown did not swing the rock, literally at all. Bro is not passing the ball. He might score 75 in a game this year.
alert.
And they might not make the playoffs, but my boy Jaylen Brown might average 30 shots a game. So I'm going Jaylen Brown. Maybe he gets low 70s. Maybe he goes 70.
All right.
I think that's possible. I got Jaylen Brown.
My honorable mention was Anthony Edwards. I think the way he's shown that he can shoot it really helps if he gets on fire shooting the ball from 3, and then he can also finish inside like he does. But I ended up going with the easy pick for me that I thought immediately when I heard this was Donovan Mitchell. Yeah. Donovan Mitchell has done it before.
Yeah.
He will go on these crazy streaks where he doesn't miss a shot, and there will be times where the Cavs are injured, and he's the only player, and he's going to go out there and shoot 40 times and make 30 of them.
Hey, buddy.
He's going to get plenty of opportunity. He's going to get the ball whenever he wants it. He's going to shoot the ball whenever he wants to. He can go on crazy hot streaks. Take Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. I was really proud of my Jaylen Brown pick, not going to lie. Just because that's the only one that I think I like.
I was proud of my Andrew Nembhard pick.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I Googled players primed to break out this season. Andrew Nembhard was number 1. I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
I hadn't heard of any of the other guys.
Who were the other guys on the right?
Jamal Shedd was on there. I was he ain't played a minute. And then I was...
you remember Jamal Shedd from college?
Yeah, and then I was like, they said Peyton Pritchard. I was like, he already broke out. He's not breaking out again. Yeah. And then, so there are a bunch of guys I couldn't hear of.
Okay.
But I was like, Andrew Nembhard does make sense.
Yes.
And then that brought me to Ben Mathurin. But I was like, no, not Ben Mathurin. He already averages 17. And it's like, it's a great pick by me. Use my basketball ball knowledge right there.
All right. Well, let's transition into our next segment. Cue the music.
This is a big week in football. Ohio State takes care of Illinois. Indiana upsets Oregon at their place. What a crazy game. Texas takes down Oklahoma in the Red River rivalry. Alabama takes down Missouri. Utah routs Arizona State without Sam Leavitt. And Pitt beats Florida State, kind of ending their season. The Falcons beat the Bills. The Chiefs beat the Lions. The Bears beat the Commanders. The Bucks beat the 49ers, like I said. And the Rams took down the Ravens without their quarterback. Was their quarterback in? I don't know.
It was Coop.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush. Okay. The ALCS is going on right now. The Mariners and Blue Jays are tied at 2. This is going to have a great series ending. The NLCS, not really the same. Dodgers lead the Brewers 3-0. They're 1 game away from the World Series. And everyone's slowly realizing the Phillies were the only team that could take them down. James Franklin was fired from Penn State. He's got a $50 million buyout. I don't know if they have that much money up there. We'll see. Drew Aller, also out for the season. Little cherry on top. And the end on Kurt Signetti signed an 8-year, $92.8 million contract. I didn't know they had much money up there in Bloomington.
Yeah, they do.
But Penn State pays more. Russell Westbrook signs with the Kings, which is just kind of weird. I don't know. And Fred Warner is going to be out for the season with an ankle injury. They said he could come back in the playoffs. Titans fire coach Brian Callahan in 2nd season. What did I say? And the Padres manager Mike Schlitt retires. Apparently, he was receiving death threats during the season, which is really terrible. Yeah. That's why he resigned. James, we got a bunch of games. Number 10 LSU at number 17 Vanderbilt. Number 5 Ole Miss at number 9 Georgia. Number 11 Tennessee at number 6 Alabama. Number 20 USC at number 13 Notre Dame. And number 23 Utah at number 15 BYU.
Okay.
So let's start
LSU.
Vandy.
At the beginning of the year, I think a lot of LSU fans realized that this is one of our trap games, and Vandy's better than we thought they were going to be.
Not even a trap game,
better
they're favored.
Exactly. Like, Vandy is straight up right now, technically, by like most sports books and ESPN, they are the better team. They're not. I'm going to go LSU in a close game just because I think, once again, defense travels. I hope LSU wins this one. I'm a little nervous because Pavia's legs, still, our defense sometimes struggles. But I'll go LSU in a really close one.
The way that they just hurt Sellers, I think, was huge. Like, the defense played really well against Sellers.
Yeah,
and so
that's true.
Pavia ain't no better, let me tell you. With his legs, I mean...
With his legs, he might be.
There's nobody
but straight up
better.
quarterback...
There's nobody. I don't think there's anyone better with his legs than Lenore Sellers. But anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
Vanderbilt, they're really good. But I don't think they're as good as everyone sees them as. Of course, they played Alabama close, but they're Alabama. They play everyone close. I don't know. LSU, like you said, defense travels. There's no real reason to pick them except that I think they're going to win.
Yeah, I don't know. But I said the same thing against Ole Miss. And I don't know.
We'll take LSU here. I don't know. I saw a lot of good things against South Carolina that the general public didn't see. But as a real LSU fan, you know. Like, if they had scored on those at the goal line 3 times instead of getting 3 points out of it, 38 points.
Instead of like
if they scored 38 against South Carolina, the narrative would be different.
Exactly. Instead of like the big mistakes that we've seen from the offense this year, in that game we saw the little mistakes that can be fixed quickly, right? That's what I'm looking
for. Look at the whole field before you throw the ball.
Yeah, there we go.
See that the safety's
there we go.
Joel Dawson put 2 hands on the ball and then run to the end zone.
I'm going to be honest, that is one of the worst picks I've ever seen from Nuss, and I've seen a lot. That's one of the worst ones.
The other one might have been worse. That was just
the one on the goal line. The one on the goal line might have been the worst one.
No, I don't think so.
The one on the goal line was pretty bad, bro.
It was a bad play.
They were both bad, but still.
Mentally, like, you didn't see the safety. That's not like a cognitive decision making error. That's just like I didn't see that.
We're
guy.
on the one. Like,
I don't know. Yeah. You shouldn't throw that interception.
Yeah.
Then the other one was like, I'm Gary Nussmeyer, I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Well, I'm also him, so it's like.
Yeah. All right.
And an idiot.
I'm taking LSU. Ole Miss versus Georgia.
This is game day. This is probably the biggest game of the week. I will go with Georgia just because I think it's in Athens. I think there could be some struggles from Ole Miss. I think they show some of their true colors. I think Georgia shows why they're just straight up the better team. I think the defense plays well. I have Georgia kind of in a boring game.
I think Georgia's going to win as well. I think Georgia is a lot better than Ole Miss. I think Georgia's one of the best teams in the SEC. We've seen it over and over again from them so far.
Yep.
And so I point to that Tennessee game with what their offense might look like. And I think Ole Miss, they're on a different level as Georgia, I think. Ole Miss is still good, but I think the season's going to look a lot like last season looked.
Okay.
For them.
A lot of losses at the end of the year?
Yeah, other than the loss to LSU, which would have been nice. I will take Georgia. Tennessee versus Alabama.
This is at Bama, right? Yeah. I don't know. This is a really close game. I need to see Joey Aguilar play really good in this game. But I'll go with Ty Simpson and Bama. I just think they're the better team. I think Bama looks like one of the best teams in the country. I got Bama.
Yeah, Alabama is one of the best teams in the country. And they're going to show you that these next few weeks. Starting here, I think Tennessee is really good, but Alabama is just going to show you that they're going to get in close games, but they're going to win all of them. This is the start. Ty Simpson's a Heisman contender.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah.
take Alabama. USC versus Notre Dame.
I really hope USC goes to Notre Dame and works them, and I think they do. I think USC is still being undervalued for what they are. I think they blow them out. I think Notre Dame is a very good team, and I think they've played very good competition this year, which I'm proud of for them, but they're going to lose their 3 biggest games, so I got USC.
Got Notre Dame. I'm a CJ Carr believer, as is the rest
I
of
agree
the
with
country.
CJ Carr, yeah.
As is the rest of the country, and this is when you're going to see that step up that you didn't see those first couple of losses. Then they scored 40 points against A&M, so I don't know. Notre Dame at their place, don't really know that much about this. They have a really good quarterback, the best running back in the league, or in the country, I guess.
One of the best.
I'll take Notre Dame. He's the best.
Hey, Ahmad Hardy.
Ahmad Hardy, I mean, he's got the best stats, but the best player is Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, you're right.
Utah, BYU.
Weird game, won't watch. Rivalry game. They do not like each other, but I will go with Utah just because what I saw last week against Arizona State. Obviously, Arizona State had Jeff Simpson. He sucks, but the reliance that Arizona State has on Sam Leavitt, I think, showed a lot for Utah's defense. So I think Utah wins this game. I think it's close. I think it's boring and a little Mormon slug out, but I got Utah.
Did we forget that Utah is really good because they lost to Texas Tech?
Yeah.
They lost to Texas Tech. That's their only loss, though. They played some other good teams, and they've beaten them. And they're one of the best teams in the country, I think.
Wow. Okay.
Or not one of the best teams. One of the
best teams in the Big 12.
Better teams. Definitely one of the best teams in the Big 12.
Yeah.
One of the better teams in the country.
Okay.
And I think that they're going to show it here. BYU has not played anybody yet.
Yeah.
So Utah's going to go in there and kind of kill them.
Okay. All right. I like it. Confidence. That quarterback, though, for BYU, Bear, dog.
Yeah.
Bear something. Bear Bachmeyer or something?
Who, for Utah or BYU?
No, for BYU.
I don't know.
Bear's a dog.
Should be Rex left, but he left because he didn't follow the Mormon rules or something.
Yeah, facts.
I think that's
really
true.
Weird. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. They kind of covered it up. Like at first, it was said that it was like his grades, and then it came out and said it was like because he didn't follow Mormon law in something.
Yeah, interesting. Joseph Smith.
Now he's cooking at Tulane.
Yeah. All right.
What a dog.
Oh yeah. Donald Trump, LeBron show here, Tom.
Oh yeah.
Politics, Republican, Democrat.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah. That's gonna get the algorithm.
Yeah, the algorithm work.
All right, Bruce, you ready?
No.
Yes, sir.
He's not ready.
Yeah, let's get in here, kid. It's your time. We got NFL picks this week. Our guest is Bruce. Come on in here, kid.
Oh, okay.
Take a seat. Don't hit the mic on your way in.
Yes, sir. Honored to be on the show again.
There's a weak handshake. I'm not gonna.
Cool. Did you dominate BJ in that handshake?
No, I didn't. I could have dominated him, but I decided not to. He kind of eye contact wasn't there. I don't know.
It's all right.
Weak.
Solid 6.
I didn't feel
a
a grip.
What?
Anyway, I've gotten 53 picks right. James has gotten 49 picks right.
We're pretty good at this.
Yeah, our percentage just took a toll a couple weeks ago though.
We did good last week.
We did well last week. Owen did well last week. He went 9 of 14. That's good for third place. Bruce, Miles put on a show the other week, so you're gonna need 13 out of 14 to beat him. Can you do it?
I hope so.
Yeah.
This is what you're competing for. So, and I want to remind you, you were allowed to hold the trophy if you would like, but the top 3 people on the board are the only 3 people that have not touched the trophy.
I'm good. I'll pass.
All right, Bruce.
Okay.
We're gonna have you pick first. First pick: Rams versus Jaguars.
Dude, I have no idea. I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Speak up.
I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Yeah. Okay.
You want me to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
I'll take the Rams as well. They're a really good team. I like the teams that are good. Jacksonville, like I said last week, this is the start of their demise. I was right last week. I'll be right again this week.
Yeah, okay, we got another London game. I do think it's close. I think the Jags kind of bounce back in this one, but I'm not going to pick against the Rams right now. I got the Rams.
Saints versus Bears.
I'll go with the Bears.
Yeah, good pick, kid.
As well.
The
Good pick,
Bears.
kid. You know who their quarterback is?
No.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. Go ahead, Chuck.
They slash them has been pretty good lately.
Oh,
Caleb
Is that
Williams.
his nickname?
Um,
Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
He's a little feminine.
Yeah, a little bit.
He paints his
the
nails.
on the
He
last.
dances.
Yeah, I'll take
Pretty
Chicago.
cute, though.
Like I said, the only time I'm picking the Saints is when they're at home against the Panthers. Hasn't happened yet. I'm taking the Bears.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bears in this one too. Saints can't go up to Chicago and win. This will be the Dennis Allen revenge game, but whatever. Probably
Dennis
won't watch
Allen
the game. I got the Bears.
Yeah, that was a stupid high when they made it. Anyway,
Yep.
Raiders versus Chiefs.
I would like to go with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Any reasoning for that?
They have Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean,
Low-key a good point.
yeah, and they do. And they looked really good last week. They looking like they're coming in their true form here in about mid-season. I think they're going to cruise to the playoffs. They're going to cruise through this game. Raiders are bad.
Like Rashee Rice be cruising. All right,
It's a little more than cruising.
Rashee Rice will be back in this game. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I think this explodes their offense in just like a different level.
That's what Rashee Rice is doing.
If you know what I'm saying. I think the Chiefs just look really good with finally a number one option for receiver for them. I think this is finally where they start to hit their stride. I got the Chiefs in this one.
Browns versus Dolphins.
I'm going to go with the Browns on this one. I just think they have what it takes to win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shadura sitting on the bench. You know how it is.
Yeah, I mean, with Shadura out there, he's going to do things that never seen before by rookie. The way he's going to just feed water to people and hold his wrist up.
Feed water?
He's the water.
He's just so cool that he feeds it. He doesn't, drink it. Wait.
No, he doesn't need to drink it. He's on the bench.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, look. Cleveland's going to win this game. It's kind of a mid-off. I didn't really know who to pick, honestly.
It's a trash
It's
off.
like Miami will be good one week and then bad the next 5. So, I don't know. I'll take Cleveland.
Yeah, I got Cleveland.
Their defense.
I got Cleveland too because it's supposed to be a really gross game. But I think the ground game for Quinshon Judkins looks really good this week. I think the defense for the Browns looks good. I think it's a gross game, low scoring. I got the Browns.
All right. Cool beans.
Patriots, Titans.
Probably the Patriots. Just because.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
They're pretty patriotic, you could say.
Yeah.
I think the Patriots will make the playoffs, and I was looking better and better
It's
every
looking
week.
great.
As of right now, they'd be in, and the Bills wouldn't. So
Yeah.
I think they're going to cruise to a division win here. And I think this... I don't know about that. But then, but this starts a big winning streak maybe for them. I don't know. They're 4-2, make it 5-2 because they're playing the Titans.
Yeah, in Tennessee, really good home crowd right there. No, I'm kidding. Cam Ward looks really, really bad. He was kind of the only bright spot for a couple weeks, and now he looks really bad. They don't have a head coach. They're kind of in shambles. I go with the Patriots to blow them out.
Yeah. Tennessee, though, beautiful tanking job by them with the scapegoat in the second season. That's textbook tanking by the Titans. Even though they already won, they already have the quarterback. Still textbook tanking. I do want to commend them for that.
Yeah.
Patriots versus... No, that's not Patriots. That's Panthers versus the Jets.
Oh, the Panthers. Because they have Rico Dowdle.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going against Chuba Hubbard this week. He's projected 8 points.
That's crazy.
And Mr. Andrew doesn't have a single other running back that's active. So,
You gotta go get Zach Charbonnet off
but
waivers, bro.
check the computer. But I think Puka is out, so I think he's going to pick up a running back with that spot.
Yeah.
Anyway, it won't be a good one. Zach Charbonnet.
The GOAT. Had more snaps than Walker last week.
Anyway, I'm taking... that's great. I'm taking the... You dropped him. I'm taking the Panthers here. The Jets are really bad. Although, I do have a Stadium Live bet that this is the time when the Jets get their first win.
Okay.
Solid odds.
Interesting.
Not gonna lie. I think that could happen, but I have the Panthers here.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Panthers. I think the defense actually looks really good against a bad Jets offense. There's no Garrett Wilson for the Jets. I think it'll be kind of a rough game for Justin Fields. I think Bryce Young just straight up outplays him. I got the Panthers.
All right. Eagles, Vikings.
I'm going to go with the Eagles. Because they're very good.
Yeah, that is true. They are good.
I'll take the Eagles as well. Stop looking at my paper, Bruce. I know you're stealing all my
I
picks.
swear.
I know you're doing it.
He's just picking the better team.
all my teams every time.
We picked
Okay.
all the
not
same
every time.
ones.
As if we, yeah.
I did for the first,
Everyone we've
Yeah,
all
since I
picked
started
the
hiding
same
it from
team.
you.
I did
Yeah.
for the first 3, and then I stopped.
Yeah, because I started hiding.
When I knew it was the Panthers, I knew I was just going to pick them.
Okay. Why?
So,
It's their
because they have
quarterback.
Rico Dowdle.
We go now. Interesting. I'll take the Eagles here as well. I think they're really good. They've had a little cold streak, but I don't know. I think they're just on another level than the Vikings right now. And I don't really have faith in the Vikings at the moment.
Yeah, J.J. McCarthy's supposed to play, which I think will help the Vikings. I feel like the Eagles are just going to outplay them. There's no Quinyon Mitchell, which could be a big deal. I think the Vikings put up a fight, but I'll go with the Eagles in a close game. Pretty good game, though.
Saquon, finally do something, dude. Please. He's averaging like
Bro
15.
took him with
I can't
a
be talking.
1-3. That's crazy.
He's averaging like 15. He's the
Yeah,
RB7.
CMC's averaging 25.
That's great.
You know how it goes.
Commanders versus Cowboys.
Commanders versus Cowboys. I'll take the Commanders. I'll say that.
Jaden Daniels.
Oh, they do have Jaden Daniels.
Yeah!
I'll take the
That's
Commanders
a good
as
reason.
well. The Commanders, they looked really good the last couple weeks, even though I know they didn't last week. They lost. Anyway.
They look good.
They look solid. I don't know. I need Krusky Merritt to do better this week. Took him off waivers in my other league.
Jesus.
Yeah, I got him. Dallas defense sucks. So
Yeah, so I think it's exactly that. I think this is the Bill game. I think this is the game where he shows like he is genuinely a top 15 running back this year.
no, come on.
Might sound crazy. Bill's kind of him. Also, got a lot of Commanders bias. Cowboys defense sucks. I think that's another reason. Commanders showed a lot of like petty mistakes last week, like weird mistakes that they usually don't make. I think they cleaned that up against a really bad defense in the Cowboys. I got the Commanders in a shootout.
All right, Colts versus Chargers.
Probably. I'll go with the Chargers on this one.
Mm-hmm. You know their quarterback's dating Madison Beer.
Oh yeah. Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going with them.
Yeah.
He's a lucky man.
I'll take the Chargers as well.
Oh.
I think the Chargers are a pretty good team. I think
I'm actually just picking.
I think the Colts. Colts have been good. James is probably gonna pick them here, but because he hates Justin Herbert and he loves the Colts for some reason.
I hate Justin Herbert.
Colts are 5-1.
But they're not. It's not. Is that it? Are they?
Yes, they're 5-1.
Well, they're gonna be 5-2 after this week. They're not gonna win their division. They're not gonna make the playoffs. And the Chargers are gonna make the playoffs. Probably won't win their division, but they're gonna make the playoffs. They're a better team overall. Give me the Chargers.
I was kind of confused coming into the AFC South, and we were picking who I think is going to win the AFC South, and now it's the Colts. They are going to win the AFC South. I'll stand on business on that. The Colts are going to win this game. It'll be a really close one. I think the defense plays well. I think Daniel Jones outplays Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert's a better quarterback, but I think Daniel Jones outplays him. I got the Colts. They also have Jonathan Taylor. The Chargers have Kamani Vidal. I got the Colts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still on Texans train. 2 more wins, probably. If they get to 7-1, I'll take them, but I don't know. Giants versus Broncos.
Man, this is a tough one.
This is a tough one. I would agree with that.
That's not. James is super biased. And he thinks it's a tough one.
God, that
No,
Malik Neighbors, Daniel
Giants
Jones,
versus,
just like pulling me.
Broncos?
Broncos.
I have to go with the Broncos. I just have a gut feeling with them, honestly.
Yeah,
All
good
right.
pick.
I'll take Denver
that
as
your
well.
pick?
They're the much better team in this game.
Lucky is, bro. Copying you, bro.
Like, I actually haven't even looked at his thing.
I know. What a bum, dude.
So, yeah, the Denver defense is going to give Jackson Dart fits, I think. And Denver, it's not going to be pretty. I don't think they're very good, but they're going to win this game.
Yeah, I'm going Denver too. The Giants bias didn't get me this week, even though it's even more because it's Jackson Dart now. God, next year when it's Jackson Dart, Scattaboo, and Malik Neighbors, I might pick them every game. But I'll go with the Broncos.
They're still going to go
and they'll
6 and
probably
11.
go 6 and 7.
I only have to 13, big guy.
Yeah, no, they don't need the rest of the games. They're good on that. Yeah, I got the Broncos. No one's going to be able to get open downfield. Jackson Dart's not going to be able to find anyone. They're going to have to lean on Cam Scattaboo in the running game, which I think underperforms his value. So, like, if they can't throw the ball, Scattaboo's going to be worse. I'm going to go with the Broncos in a defensive boring game that I will not watch.
All right, Packers versus Cardinals.
I'll say the Packers.
You're cooking.
They've been doing pretty good.
You're low-key cooking. Like,
He's looking at my paper, bro.
he can't see it.
I can't
He looked
see
at
it.
me when he said that.
Well, because he saw it earlier, bro. Anyway.
Okay.
You think I memorized every single one of your picks, dude?
I don't think so, but I think...
serious?
I think he's
maybe-
copying
maybe-
your picks. I think
maybe-
he's writing down
maybe
after
if
you
you see it
pick it.
every 2 picks, you can see the next
I
2
think
picks.
he's copying
I don't know.
you.
I think
All
he's
right.
just jealous.
I'll take the Packers as well. The Packers are really good. Again, the Cardinals I'm usually high on. They're usually one of the teams that I like. The Cam Peters about to go off.
No,
And
it's not off. Though.
it's about to go off.
No, it's not.
It looks pretty on to me.
There you go.
Yeah, see?
Oh.
Bruce
And-
gets it.
And Cardinals are a team I'm usually high on. I haven't seen it this year like I have in the past. I'll take Green Bay.
Yeah, people are kind of like forgetting how good Green Bay was at the beginning of the year. They've had some weird games. They also coming off a bye week, but weird things. I'm going with the Packers. They're going to outplay the Cardinals. Go Pack, go.
49ers versus Falcons.
I'll take. I'm gonna go with the 49ers
Interesting. Why?
because they're pretty good.
Facts.
All right.
And
Well,
didn't they go to the Super
James, should I pencil you
A
down?
couple years ago.
Bowl?
Should I pencil you
I
down?
thought-
You down for the 49ers as well?
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'll take the Falcons here. I liked what I've seen the last couple weeks.
It's a bad pick.
I liked what I've seen the last couple weeks from the Falcons.
You got more copying you, bro.
I think they keep it going. Yeah, I'm trying to keep them off my tail. I'll keep or my trail, I guess is what it would be. Anyway, I like what I've seen from the Falcons the last couple of weeks. I think they continue that into a game versus the 49ers, who have a lot of injuries and a lot of people who left in free agency.
Yeah, you know, like tail and trail, like you just take the R off and they turn like trail. Turns
Really?
They sound like so similar.
Okay,
Like,
thank you. Make your pick,
Because they
please.
spelled the same dog.
no, but one has
Make
an
your
R,
pick,
one has an
buddy-o.
R. All right, little Sunday night football matchup. This will be a fun one. We'll probably see Mac Jones again because Brock Purdy's freaking toe. But I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
Wow.
They showed me a lot last week against a very good Bills secondary. I think the Falcons receivers look really good. I think Michael Penix finally is hitting his stride. And the 49ers literally have 2 healthy receivers this week. They have 2 healthy receivers as of now. There's still some guys that are questionable.
Juwan Jennings is projected 10 points in fantasy football.
Which is higher than probably he will get, which is crazy.
Most likely.
He should get more than that, but
That's why he's
it's
not in
weird.
my starting lineup.
Didn't he just get his first target was in the 4th quarter, which is crazy.
Yeah, he
Kendrick
sucked.
Bourne is their number 1 receiver right now. He's been incredible. MVS is still on questionable. There's George Kittle, who's technically still on IR, but he practiced this week. Really weird situation. There's a bunch of guys who are just out right now for San Francisco. So I'll go with the Falcons in a close game because CMC and Mac Jones will keep it close, or Purdy and CMC we don't know yet. So I'll go with the Falcons in a close game.
You know, everyone on my fantasy teams projected 10 points or more except for my kicker and my defense. So I see that as a win.
Yeah, that's a win.
Anyway, Tampa Bay, Detroit. Buccaneers versus Lions.
Yeah. I got that.
It's a good game.
Monday Night Football. Monday evening football.
Monday evening, yeah, facts.
I'm going to go with the Lions.
Okay.
It's a close call, I'm thinking. But I think a Lion would beat a Buccaneer.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
probably true.
So
That's really interesting, actually.
we'll say that. We'll go with that.
So, I mean, the Buccaneers have weapons. Because if it has weapons, you looked at my next pick. That's what you just
I
did.
didn't.
You just now you had to pick the Seahawks. Anyway, I'll take the Buccaneers. I'll take the Buccaneers.
Holy
Bro, Charlie glazing over there, bro. This is crazy.
Last week, the Buccaneers cemented themselves as one of the best teams in the NFC, as they are. Their offenses looked really good all season. I don't know. I think they win this game. Detroit, they've kind of sputtered a little bit. I still think they're really good, but they've been inconsistent. I don't know. I think this is a classic win for the Buccaneers. I don't know.
Okay, so I'll tell you this. I strayed away from a classic pick. I've picked the 49ers every week, but now. Okay? And I picked the Falcons because they're banged up. The Bucs receivers are not healthy. Baker has done a very good job with unhealthy receivers, but he's also had Emeka Egbuka, who has looked like one of the best rookie receivers we've seen in the past 10 years. He will be out this game as well. He's going to have to throw to Tez Johnson and Cameron Johnson, and maybe Cade Otton. He still doesn't have Bucky Irving. I'm going with the Lions. I just think they're healthier. I think they show they're better. They're at home on Monday Night Football. I just think the Lions win this one. I think the Bucs are a better team when they're healthy, but I'll go with the Lions.
I've mentioned this before, but like, how much does having your best receivers in really matter in the NFL?
It matters when
Because-
your top 4 are out.
Because like, if
Unless Mike Evans plays, he's questionable.
all the
but-
receivers are like that make the NFL are good enough to play in the NFL. Like I feel like they're all really fast. They all can make really good cuts. Like there's obviously special ones, and those are guys are really good. But the margin of skill between your top and your bottom receiver
your
in the
top
NFL,
4 and your bottom 4.
yeah, I still think there's the top 4 and your next 4. I don't think there's that much of a margin.
Like you don't think there's that big of a margin from, let's say, Emeka Egbuka to Tez Johnson?
not that big of a margin.
Okay.
And in college,
Okay.
there it is. But like when you
I mean,
got
Tez Johnson actually last year in college was better than Egbuka.
yeah,
stats-wise, but like-
because Buka was a number 2 receiver.
But like,
But yeah, I don't think that matters a lot. You make a good point, but I personally don't think that matters a
Okay.
lot. I personally think Rashad White's a top 30 running back in the NFL.
I agree.
So I'll be fine with my pick.
Okay.
Texans or Seahawks?
Seahawks? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, ew. 'Cause I think the Texans are going to win. I didn't mean it as like,
Good pick.
That's
Did you
all.
name a player on the Texans?
no.
Sean Watson used to play for the Texans.
Used to.
Sean Watson, great role. Yeah, for cutting that
I
out.
bet
Anyway,
JJ Watt did.
Oh my god, bro! I wish we still made shorts, dude. Holy.
yeah, no, you don't. I'm thinking Houston as well. I think
You'll see.
I have Houston to win the division still as of right now. They're what 2-4, 3-5. No, 2-4.
2 and 3, I think. They just came off a bye. So.
They're 2 and 3. Plenty of time to regroup. Plenty of time to go out and make a stretch. And I think if they're gonna make the playoffs, they need to win this game. Seattle's really good. This is Monday Night Football. This is 9 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah.
I will not be watching it, but Seattle's solid. I think they could win this game easily, but have Houston.
Yeah, I'm going with Houston too because they're coming off the bye week. I think they look good. They're finally healthy. I think C.J. Stroud plays well. I think the Seahawks right now are really tired. They need their bye week to come soon. They've got some injuries rattling up. I'm going to go with the Texans just because they're coming off their bye week. They look healthy, and I think they'll play as the better team.
You're going to need Woody Marks to put up at least enough.
I hope he does because
enough points the rest of the year.
I don't know if I'm going to even start him, but
well, you need him to put up more points than you gave up dollars for him, or else you're really going to get flamed. Like over the rest of the whole season.
Guys, he's played 1 week since I picked him up.
And
then he had a bye week. He had a bye week.
He scored 2 points.
He had a bye week. They pulled their starters in the third quarter.
Maybe you could have seen that and not spent $71
And the fact that he got pulled in the third quarter means he is the starting running back. Nick Chubb was getting snaps in the third quarter.
I'm sure he's the starting running back, but he's just...
So, let's be real with ourselves. Woody Marks is him. Woody Marks is the GOAT.
They're splitting the backfield.
No, they're not. He got pulled in the third quarter. Nick Chubb did it.
Woody Marks will probably get more snaps, but it's a split backfield.
Okay, well, if Woody Marks gets more snaps, then that means
he has more opportunities. 65-35 split. But yeah, but it's not as much as
65-35. I'll take that.
It's not as much as someone who has 100% of the snaps.
There's no one getting 100% of the snaps.
There was maybe somebody you would spend $71
There was no one that got over 90% of the snaps.
No one says it was a bad pickup. We just said you spent $71 on. That's all we said.
Bro, it doesn't matter.
71's a lot, man.
I beat you on another budget one this week when I got Pacheco.
You did. You beat me by once.
So it don't matter what kind of money I got. I still win.
And week 13,
when I don't need players.
And you're going to need a player.
Nope.
Or
because I'll have Benson, RJ Harvey, all my boys.
Or some elite backup is on waivers, and you can't pick him up, and that's a league winner. Talk about
I'll throw 70 on him.
Talk about you won't have 70. That's the point. Woody Marks.
I got 100.
Right now you do. In 10 weeks you won't.
Might.
Well, then you won't be able to
10 weeks, the fantasy season will be over.
Yeah, I mean, 7 weeks.
Probably for me, because I'm going to make the playoffs.
All right, Bruce, thank you very much. You did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
We'll see if you can get 13 out of 14.
Bruce is actually 5-1 in fantasy, by the way. Shout out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Rico Dowdle's the GOAT. Rico Dowdle's kind of him.
Dude, haters gonna hate.
Yeah. See, he gets it. He gets it.
Like, every one of my teams predicted 10, bro.
And they'll probably score a total of 80 points. No, I'm kidding.
No, they won't.
Juggins better cook this week.
Okay, so I thought about putting Chase Brown in over Debo.
Hell no.
And then maybe putting Debo in over McConkey, I guess, if Debo plays. But I didn't. I ended up putting Chase Brown on my bench, and he did pretty well. But he only put up 12, which is solid, I guess. So if Debo doesn't play, I'll start putting in Michael Carter, which I just thought he was a good option because Michael Carter is the RB1 and getting like 85% of the snaps. Yeah. Or Ben Miller.
No.
Ben Miller's out there too. I don't know.
Van Knight, yeah.
Ben
Knight. 70% of the snaps.
Miller is my dog of the week. Anyway, yeah. I don't know who I'm gonna put in. I think I'll put in Henderson because he's been getting more touches recently. Yeah. Ramondre Stevens is probably gonna fumble again. Okay, thank you, Bruce.
You can head out if you want.
Oh, okay. You can head out. When I say thank you,
good job.
Thank you, guys.
All right, what time is it, James? Or no, I gotta say it first. It's time for Dog of the Week.
Dog of the Week.
I'll start us off. My Dog of the Week, name of the week, by the way, too. King Miller from USC. He's the running back.
His name is King?
His name is King. Like on ESPN.
I haven't heard of this guy.
Has 18 carries, 158 yards, and a touchdown. Adds on 2 receptions for 14.
Okay.
That is 8.8 yards per carry against the vaunted Michigan run defense. Tell me about it. This guy's him. Okay?
Yeah.
The Michigan run defense is great, and he just went for 8.8 yards a carry. And he controlled the game, allowed USC to control the game, and bringing USC to a 31-10 win over the holy Bryce Underwood in Michigan. They suck, man. Let's go, USC.
Facts. Michigan sucks. Bryce Underwood sucks. Okay, so this is one of my guys. I've got like a list of guys in college football that are like my guys. Ahmad Hardy. Ahmad Hardy was one. He's looking really good. Byron Brown.
Heisman.
Byron Brown before the year said he could be a Heisman finalist. He's looking pretty good.
Damon Williams.
And guess who my dog of the week is this week? Damon Williams from Washington. He went 21 for 27. He had 402 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns. He had 136 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. That's 4 total touchdowns. And that's a total of 538 total yards, which is a new Washington school record. Penix never did that. Jake Browning never did that. Damon Williams is good. They beat Rutgers on a Friday night. They kind of killed him.
Okay.
It was a career high in passing and rushing yards for him, and he's the 16th player in FBS history to throw for 400 and rush for 100. Only 16 guys ever. This guy's special. Could be a little Heisman. Nah.
Shut up!
They're 5-1. Their only loss to Ohio State, where they played them pretty close. If they can get a shot at Oregon at the end of the year, they can be 11-1.
They're not gonna be 11-1. They're a good team.
They don't play anyone else, so
I'd say they probably go 9-3, but that's just me.
I had them going 10-2 before the year. So
I think Washington's good. DeMond Williams is good. He's got about as good of a chance as Byron Brown does for the Heisman.
Byron Brown has a way better chance.
But which is just like both of them have.
Byron Brown was.
They probably both already got.
He's literally top 10 in Heisman voting right now.
He plays in the group of 5.
It don't matter. If he gets in the playoffs, it does. If he gets him in the playoffs.
That's in the playoffs.
Ashton Jeanty played for a group of 5 team.
Did he win?
I said there. I don't think he's gonna win. I said finalist. Byron Brown is not going to win the Heisman.
Also broke like every single record.
Byron Brown's gonna break every single record.
He's not known for 5,000 yards. He's not known for 60 touchdowns. He's not rushing for 2,000 yards. What record is he gonna break?
Jeanty didn't break the one record he should have broken.
Okay, he was like 100 yards away.
Yeah.
What about Byron rushes for 2K? We'll talk about it. Okay.
He might. Anyway, he might. He's still got some games.
I would be flaming you about this pick if it wasn't like the worst dog of the week ever.
Damon Williams isn't even that bad. Like, look at the stats.
No, but the stats are great.
Like, he was incredible.
But it's against Rutgers.
Well, yeah, but there weren't many good games.
I'm not going to flame you.
There weren't crazy, like, performances in big games.
This was like the worst dog of the week, so
one of them.
If it was any other week, I would flame you. Not this week.
Also, Damon Williams is him.
Alright, thanks for listening, people. James enlightened you with his college football. You guys,
I guess that's my, like, top 3 on my list right now. I'm trying to think of, like, James's guys.
I was thinking the other day about, like, what NFL teams that we like to pick, and it was like you were like the Giants, the Niners this year.
I picked the Niners a lot. I always pick the Eagles, Commanders.
Eagles, they're just good.
Well, I mean, yeah, but the Rams are good.
Commanders.
You pick the Rams all the time.
I like irrationally picking the Rams, like against the Eagles.
Oh yeah.
Like I picked the Rams. I picked the Bucks.
Yep.
I used to pick the Cardinals, but not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Last year it was the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
What would it be this year? I don't know.
I don't know. You picked the Texans.
You picked the Panthers a lot.
I do pick.
My team is the Texans. Your team is the Panthers.
Yeah.
Too a lot.
They both kind of suck. So.
Yeah.
This so far this year, but
yeah,
it's not.
Mine's the Texans.
Yeah, you do pick the Texans a good amount.
Well,
I don't think I picked the Texans like not a lot.
No, you think you picked the Texans an adequate amount?
Yeah, I pick them.
Like
they should. Yeah.
I picked the Texans more than I should, and I think I'm right for it.
I picked the Falcons a lot last year. That was
in one of your teams.
Yeah, I picked the Falcons a lot. Really haven't picked them
remember
much
last year when you said the Falcons were insane and the Bucks sucked? Yeah.
No, I didn't say it sucked. I said the Falcons are going to win the division. The Bucks are going to be second in the division. It didn't happen. The Falcons were still pretty good.
You can look at your verbiage in that episode. It was quite.
I did not say the Bucks suck. I've never said the Bucks suck.
Quite attacking towards our Buccaneers. You didn't think they were going to be very good?
I said I think they're overrated. This year they ain't. This year they're the real deal.
We can look at the verbiage. You were kind of attacking towards my Buccaneers.
Not this year. I give them all their props this year.
No, I'm giving the Niners their props too.
Yeah.
It's tough. All right. See y'all in the next one.
Peace.